Tavern Brawler, the next feat. This doesn't feel like a Tavern Brawler, so I wish they would just call it Brawler or something. One thing I don't like is that it no longer allows you to become proficient with improvised weapons. Because you've probably seen my video, if you've been around enough, about the Thief, and how I like how the Thief has an option, because they can make a lot of improvised weapon attacks with their bonus action with certain items. It was cool to be able to be proficient with those with the Tavern Brawler feat. It didn't feel great because the Tavern Brawler feat wasn't good otherwise, but it was an option. So I don't like that they omitted that from this. But basically, Tavern Brawler, it kind of does what it did before. 1d4 for your unarmed strikes, which unarmed strikes changed too. We're gonna get to those in a minute. Damage rerolls. Again, these are bad. They're bad. I don't like it. Shove, though. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike as part of the attack action, so first of all, this does not work as outside of your turn because you have to use the attack action. But the target, it doesn't give a size restriction. So it can be a Kraken or a Tarrasque, and you can shove them 5 feet with the Tavern Brawler feat. Does that seem right? I think they just need to give a little size restriction here. I think it's not hard. I don't know why they keep missing that, honestly. Push it 5 feet away. So this is kind of like they mashed the Crusher feat up into the Tavern Brawler feat, which I think is cool. It doesn't mean I like the feat overall, but I can get behind that. Furniture as weapons. So they're not focusing on improvised weapons anymore. They're just saying, like, you can use furniture as a... I heard some people say they like this a lot better, but they actually made this much more limited. Like, they made it clearer, but they gave you, like, a few options when you could have just, like, had your DM always interpret, like, if you're using something as an improvised weapon. And now it's furniture. I guess that does feel more like a tavern and, like, breaking up chairs and stuff, but that's worse. Like, mechanically, I have to say it's worse. It's more limited. You can wield furniture as a weapon. How weird. Are they going to specify what's furniture now in the game? Like, just mechanically speaking, that's a weird choice. Yeah, they can't throw improvised weapons in this way. That's true. It's a furniture brawler. Yeah, it's an IKEA brawler. It's not a tavern brawler. This is an IKEA brawler. This was the John Wick feat. I want to kill people with pencils. It is that, but I think it was that before already, and they made it more limited for sure. They should just allow you to get a little bit higher than the average roll, or maybe maximize damage with limited uses. I agree. I really like what I did, toot my own horn a little bit. I did a rework for the Assassin Rogue. Some of you may have read it. I think 13th level, wherever it is, the Rogue gets it. I made it so sneak attack dice, you can treat low 1s and 2s as if they're 3s. And some people freaked out about that. But when I did the math, like, I'm really okay with it. That's a lot better than my first thought, which was the basic thing of, like, you can reroll your sneak attack dice and see if you do more damage. No, I don't want to be rerolling all those sneak attack dice and adding them up again to see if I do better. I just want to make the 1s and 2s not feel so bad. And so I made it so the 1s and 2s count as 3s. And that felt really good to me. I wish they would do more stuff like that, like just make the minimum roll higher. I think that feels better. William says, if a mimic looks like a chair, can I attack with it? Absolutely.